Okay, we're going to determine equations of a line and learn about parallel lines. Okay, so first rule we need to remember about parallel lines is that they have the same slope. All right, so parallel lines, I'm going to write it here in blue. Parallel lines have the exact same slope. All right, so I need to write an equation that is parallel to y equals 3x plus 5. First thing I need to do is look at the slope. Okay, in this question, the slope is 3. So a line that is parallel to y equals 3x plus 5 would have to be y equals 3x. And then I can just pick whatever y-intercept I want. All right, so you can pick your favorite number. Okay, so mine's 6, so I'm going to write plus 6. All right, and the only number you cannot pick is a number that's already there. All right, so you can't just write the same equation out, then that would just defeat the purpose of the question. All right, so let's try this with example B. Y equals 1 over 2x minus 4. A parallel line will have the exact same slope. So my new equation is just going to be y equals 1 over 2x. And then you just have to pick a different y-intercept. Okay, so for this one, I'm just going to pick, I don't know, minus 20. Really up to you what you want to pick. Just pick a number, and then you just write plus or minus that number. All right, so this last one is y equals negative 4x. Again, has to have the same slope, so y equals negative 4x. Okay, and I have to write a y-intercept. I can't just leave it blank because then it'd be the exact same question. So I'm going to pick, I don't know, plus 174. Okay, again, the slope has to be the exact same, and you have to change the y-intercept. And that's how you write a line that is parallel to another line. Okay. Question 2. Use the given information to write the equation of each line. Okay, so they're giving you the slope y equals negative 2 through a point 0, 0. Okay, so let's remember points have an x value and a y value. Okay, so I need to write an equation that looks like this. Y equals mx plus b, where m is a number and b is a number. And in this question, I know what the slope is. So I can replace that with negative 2. Okay, so my equation is going to look like this. Y equals negative 2x plus b. Okay, so now I need to find out what b is. I need to calculate b. And to do that, I need to use this point over here. So I have an x value, which I know is 0. And I have a y value, which I also know is 0. Okay, so to do that, all I do is sub in the x value into the x and the y value into the y. All right, so instead of y here, I'm going to sub in 0. The negative 2 is there. Instead of x, I'm going to sub in 0. And then I have plus b. Okay, and then it becomes kind of one of those questions where I have to solve for b. All right, so 0 is still here, just going to be staying as 0. Negative 2 times 0 changes into a 0. All right, if you want to bring this 0 on the right side to the left side, you can, but you don't really need to. It's just going to be 0 anyways. So my answer is going to be b equals 0. Once I have that information, I just need to write out the final answer. Okay, so I'm going to write my final answer out here in blue. It's going to be y equals negative 2x plus 0 because b is 0. Okay, and if you don't want to write the 0, you can write y equals just negative 2x like this. All right, so please write the final answer out don't forget it because you do have a b value now. All right, so let's try this another different example where the point is a little bit different. Again, I have a slope that's -4 that goes through a point 4 and 8. So my x value is 4 and my y value is 8. Okay, so my equation must look like y equals mx plus b. The m I know in this question is going to be -4. So I'm going to write it over here. Y equals -4x plus b, because they told me the slope is -4. From here, I'm going to take this x value and I'm going to sub it into x. I'm going to take this y value and I'm going to sub it into y. Okay, so my equation is going to look like this now. It's going to be 8 equals -4 times 4, because x is going to be 4 now, plus b. From here, I'm going to draw my dotted line. Okay, it's kind of like a question from the last unit. I'm left with 8 on this side. -4 times 4 is going to be -16. Plus b is going to be on the end. Okay, this 16 is a number, so I'm going to take this -16 and I'm going to bring it to this side. So the 8 on that side stays as, oops, change the color here. The 8 is still there. When I bring this 16 over, it's going to be a positive 16. And I'm going to be left with the b on the right side. 8 plus 16 is 24. And that's what b is. I got b by itself. I'm done the question. Now I just need to write out my answer. Okay, so my answer is going to be y equals -4x plus 24. And that is how you find the equation of a line that goes through a point.